Hello, my name is Paniti Bangikan, and today I will be talking about the amendment in Thai laws for Thailand's alcohol control. And actually, Thailand alcohol control was introduced in 2008 to reduce alcohol-related harm and promote public health. But however, while its goals are noble, some provisions can create unintended challenges for businesses and society. So, what is the key problem for this Alcohol Control Act? So, one key issue of it is that it is overly broad restrictions on alcohol-related businesses activities. For example, producers face limitations that stifle their ability to grow and compete, like local craft beers that cannot grow their businesses properly and often face the brunt of these challenges. So there's an example or evidence of the problem. So there's a graph showing the low market share of Thai craft breweries versus international brands. So the result is that small Thai producers are unable to compete with global giants. Without effective marketing or the ability to scale, many promising businesses remain stuck at a small scale. Based on recent data, the Thai beer market is predominantly controlled by domestic companies, which hold about 98% of the market share, with European imports accounting for roughly just 1%. So this is based on nation Thailand. Within the domestic market, Bulot Berry, owner of the Sing and Leo brands, leads with a 62 to 63 market shares, while Chang Beer holds a 32% share. Thai craft and imported beer make up the remaining just 0.5 to 1% of the market. This data highlights the significant market share held by major domestic brands and the relatively small presence of craft and imported beer in Thailand. So this shows that there is no space left for the Thai craft beer or the newcomers to join the race for this competition. So there's a need to change for this law so that this can happen for the Thai beers or Thai craft beer to become more widespread and can gain a market share. Another thing that Thailand miss a lot of amount of monies from their stock exchange or their income of the money is that Thai Bev International is listing on the Singapore Stock Exchange. So what is Thai Bev? Thai Bev is actually a company that sells Chang beer. Even though the company is from Thailand, their stock exchange is in Singapore, even though it should be in the stock exchange of Thailand. So this creates a missed opportunities and missed gaining from the company so that we can make a huge amount of money from the investors from abroad and from domestically. So meanwhile, larger Thai company like Thai Bev seek opportunities abroad, listing on foreign stock exchange to bypass local restrictions. This means that the Thai law prevent them from local restriction and they cannot do their business in Thailand. So this means Thailand lose potential investment and economic growth. Also, in the last decades, the number of registered small alcohol producers has stagnated or is decreasing, reflecting the challenges of operating under restrictive regulations. So if we don't change these regulations, the number will be decreasing and soon will lead to none of the small alcohol producers. This can prevent the companies or small companies like SME or the small breweries and Thai local craft beer. It will prevent them all from having their own businesses and prevent the opportunities for growth of Thailand's economics, which leads to a larger economic scale and to decrease, and it might happen in the near future if we not change this law. To fix this, I have proposed the solutions for the change of this act. The change will maintain public health priorities while addressing economic challenges. The proposed change includes 1. allowing controlled advertising for alcohol products to focus on responsible consumption and cultural value, such as pairing beverages with foods. For example, you can advertise a beer with a food such as burger or whatever you like. Number 2, providing clearer guidelines for small producers to operate without excessive regulatory burdens. For example, small producers nowadays have less guidelines for them to conform with the law, so they maybe do something excessive out of the law. So you have to have a clear goal, so clear guideline so that they can conform to the law. Number 3, supporting local producers with government-backed program for responsible business practices. So, why this solution will work? I have a success stories from other countries such as Japan or Germany, where balanced alcohol laws can thrive. So, in countries like Japan and Germany, they have shown that balanced alcohol regulations can encourage economic growth while promoting responsible consumption. By adapting these best practices, Thailand can ensure that the Alcohol Control Act achieves its intended goals without stifling businesses. So, in order to do this, we need to allow the SME to advertise responsibly and access funding will empower them to grow, innovate, and compete, contributing to Thailand's economic diversity. Another interesting thing is that by changing this law, the local beer festival can be happen with tourists and local enjoying the festival responsibly. Thailand has the potential to become a regional leader in craft beer and innovative alcohol products, attracting tourism and investment. By supporting SMEs, we preserve the essence of Thai entrepreneurship while balancing public health priority. With the amendment that I propose, the Thai craft breweries can thrive with new equipment and branding. With the proposed changes, local business will gain the tools they need to succeed in creating jobs and stimulating the economy. Public health programs can still be supported through targeted funding from the alcohol industry. So by changing this law, the local beers or the SME will gain the tools or the things that they need to become more successful, and so that the economic growth will be diversified by these SME or these locals. In conclusion, Thailand's Alcohol Control Act was designed to promote public health, but its restrictions have intentionally stifled small businesses and innovation. Take Thai craft beer for example. Brewers are creating unique products using local ingredients, yet strict advertising bans and production limits make it nearly impossible for these small businesses to grow. The market is dominated by major domestic brands holding 98% of the share, while craft beer and SMEs struggle to capture just 1%. Meanwhile, large companies like Thai Bev is listing abroad by bypassing local restrictions. To address this, we propose the Alcohol Control Act by 1. Allowing limiting advertising to showcase cultural and artisanal value. 2. Reducing barriers for SME like increasing production limits. 3. Support small producers with grants and resources. With these changes, SME will flourish, creating jobs, boost the economy, and showcasing Thailand innovation to the world. Responsible consumption can still be prioritized through education and targeted programs. This is time to balance health with economic growth, reform the Alcohol Control Act, and empower Thailand's future. The Alcohol Control Act was created to protect public health, and that goal remains essential. But laws must evolve to reflect changing times and needs. By reforming this act, we can build a future where businesses thrive, public health is prioritized, and Thailand leads with innovations and balance. So we can work together to make this vision a reality. Thank you.